Okay, this is a compilation of the 4 videos that I did while I was at Moravian Falls before I went down to Florida. I'd heard many times that the Moravians had a 100-year-long permit in there. You could go there and see angels. The place was full of angels and all that. And I thought, well, that would be a neat place to seek the Lord and pray. And I thought that a year or two ago, or so I thought I'd want to go up there and go camping and seek the Lord. And because people said the presence of God was so strong there, and then you might see angels, what have you. And, don't need to be an angel chaser, that's for sure. But found out it was God that wanted me to go, because at the last minute I just don't have time. And we had a big night at the church where the power of God fell that Sunday. I had intended on going to Florida the week before, and I felt like I'm behind. I can't go, and then the Lord strongly impressed me, no, go, you need to go. I want you to go. So I went. And so I put together these 4 videos. I'm compiling one of the videos I took, but I walked up the next morning before I left I drove up to Prayer Mountain, which is where Morning Star's ministry is, and I really didn't feel nothing up there. But when I came back down to check out from my cabin, because the office for the Moravian Falls campground is right across the street from the falls, but my cabin that I rented sat right on the falls, right up the top beside the falls. When I went down to check out of my cabin and turn the key in and everything, because they weren't up and open yet when I went up to Prayer Mountain. But the presence of God, the glory of God was still so heavy there. Even in the parking lot across the street of the campground office parking lot, you could feel it. At least I could. It was just incredible. It's different. It's the glory of God. Somebody that sees in the Spirit would have been able to see the cloud of glory. I notice when people see a cloud of glory, I feel the weight of the glory. It's different than just the regular kind of manifest presence. It's a heavy weight, not an oppressive heaviness, but a sweet heaviness of the glory of God resting down upon you. But I had felt that all that night as I prayed up there. I started praying after I checked in, and about 9 or 9:30 went out on the deck, and then I was there for a while, and then went to the screened-in porch because there was a table there and chairs, and I said, we'll spread out the word. But I just couldn't leave and go to bed. I was out there till 2 in the morning because the glory of God was just so strong, and I didn't see any angels. I just don't see things very often. But I was aware that angels were around, on the deck around, and the glory of God was just so strong. It was just awesome time with the Lord. And then the next morning, just still so strong. It's right there at the falls for some reason. Evidently, that's where they prayed, was at the falls. But Moravians, I don't know. But it was an awesome experience. But here's the video of the falls that I made to be able to show. Anyway, Lord bless. Bye-bye.
This is the cabin that sits right above the falls here. Here's the nice little screened-in porch where I was able to sit and pray some of the time. I also bought the little 20 chairs, and then I brought a chair out here and sat on the deck here and prayed the first good part of the night and spent time just seeking the Lord. So I sat out here. The deck sits right out here, just right above the falls, right on the falls, looking at them. That's looking down the falls. So here you have it. There's was my little prayer spot here on the deck and in the screened-in porch, sitting right on the falls. There's a nice little table and inside the screened-in porch, where I was able to sit the latter part of the night and pray and read the Word after I left from sitting out here. Wonderful. Well, this is Moravian Falls. Haven't seen any angels yet, but I felt the power of God on me the whole night last night as I stayed in this cabin right above this little hut last night. Cabin right up there. Right there above the wheel, if you can see it. There, sits right here on the falls. Stayed up there and played all night till 2 in the morning. The time here is just an hour later than Nashville. And just the power of God the whole time. Like a perpetual baptism. It's very strong here, even now still. This power and presence of the Lord are residing of His presence in this place. Wonderful place to come. Come stay in the cabin for a night, spend the night in prayer, and seek the face of the Lord. Very beautiful. Beautiful cabin over here too. Beautiful little bridge. There's on the way out. Takes you out of Moravian Falls right there. That's the office for Moravian Falls campground right there. There's picnic tables over here where you can sit and pray, seek the Lord. Now I'm going up to Prayer Mountain to see what's going on up there. They're having a service up there. Well, now it's time to say goodbye to this lovely place. Although I felt the angels up around the deck of the cabin as I was praying, I didn't see any. But boy has the experience of the presence of God in this place been strong. So we're not here to chase angels anyway, but to seek the presence of the Lord, and that's what I was able to find. And that's why He called me up here to spend time with Him. So for a wonderful time. But now it's time to get on the road. Goodbye, Moravian Falls. Well, this is the top of Pearl Mountain up here at Moravian Falls. Up here at the very top, my car's parked over here. This is a little deck here, a praying area. You walk up down onto what's over the mountain, but you can't see anything down there for all the trees. But this is it. Today is what, the 18th? And I will be leaving from here this morning to head down on my journey to Florida, to Orlando and then to Tampa. But this is Prayer Mountain. I'm not going to stay too long and pray. I prayed all night at the falls last night, but I've got to get on my journey now to get to Florida. So this is it. This is not a lot you can see up here because of the trees, but there's a little stone stairway that comes down here to this deck. There's more chairs up around. This is where an old seats up here. There's another one over there where people sit and pray, and chairs scattered throughout where people sit up here and pray. Probably many people from Joiner's ministry. Some chairs back there where people sit and pray. You can't see them. Let's move closer. Somebody left a water bottle up there. And there's a pathway that goes further on up in there. I'm not going to journey up to see what's up there, though. Suffice it to say. So now I'm going to walk back down towards the car here. And there's a porta-john for people. There's a chair. Nice area. Looks like they're under construction right in this area. They got some stakes up. Maybe they're going to do something right at this spot. And here's a little turnaround. Walk out here and see what kind of view we have. Yeah, nice. Well, there you have it, folks. That's it. Prayer Mountain at Moravian Falls.